What's up, millionaires in the making? Welcome back to another Car Talk. And today, we're talking about fitness. Fitness is your energy, your health, and your physical capacity. Back when I was in college, me and one of my classmates, we were the only two in the class that were like, you know what? We're surrounded by bodybuilders and people that are really focused on their aesthetics, which is valid. We were the only two people in the class that said, yo, I don't really care. I don't actually care about the aesthetics. I more so care about my ability. And the thing about ability is the more dope shit that you're able to do, the more cool stuff you could do with your body. The more aesthetic you become, more times than not. A lot of people think that fitness is just chasing looking good, but fitness is so much more than that. Your body is the vehicle that carries you through this life. The more that you develop it, the more you're able to do. The more freedom you have. In fact, I tell a lot of my clients, your body is your first space of discipline. If you can discipline this vessel, if you can discipline what you put into this vessel, working through the cravings of this vessel, working through moving heavy weight, the pain with this vessel, you can overcome so many other things in life. Like everything else just gets that much easier. Fitness being the second pillar, it sets the ceiling. Your physical capacity will often set how far the other pillars are able to go. That's why we start with the pillar of the self and we move on to the pillar of fitness. Because the more we develop our fitness, the better the rest of the pillars are. When fitness is strong, energy is available. Stress is more manageable. Confidence is embodied. And recovery is that much faster. When your fitness is weak, motivation feels forced. Clarity disappears. Discipline feels heavier than it needs to be. Discipline feels heavy. Life feels harder than it should. You don't have to do things in extreme ways. You must find the balance within your body. Chase ability, chase a challenge, and watch how everything else falls into place for you. Fitness is alignment in motion. It's not separate from personal growth. It's actually tightly connected to personal growth and personal development. How you train your body affects how you approach every other aspect in your life. Do you avoid discomfort or do you lean into it? Do you stay consistent even when you don't want to be? Or do you wait for motivation to come and push you? Are you focused on being disciplined or are you focused on being ruled by motivation? Do you respect your limits while still pushing at your outer edge? Like I was doing squats the other day. And on Friday, I was only able to do about 235 pounds on the bar for my squats. It's been a while since I've been able to squat. And I did maybe one set and I'm like, no, can't do this. Fast forward to Monday, I'm like, you know what? We're gonna squat again. We had some recovery, we did some stretch. We actually had time to do the full prep work before we went into the squats. And I went from 235, I'm like, this feels light today, to 255, 235 to 245 to 255. I went all the way up to 275. I haven't touched 275 in so many years. I've been stuck at a much lower number. I think my PR on squats was only like 285. I'm so much stronger now than I was, but I'm playing at the very edge. I know where the edge is and I'm pushing myself within limits. I'm still listening to my body. Mastering your health is a responsibility. Like so many people think of health as vanity, 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 but it's not vanity. It's just being responsible for you. It's taking care of you. If you don't take care of yourself, how are you going to manage anything else in this life? How are you going to be able to take care of anything else or anyone else? you probably won't be able to. Now, fitness comes after the self for this exact reason. Your self defines who you are and where you're going. Fitness determines whether you have the energy to get there. Once identity is clear and your standards are set, the body is the system that must be aligned. Drifting doesn't just happen in the mind. It happens when the body is ignored. From here, we're going to explore fitness not as a temporary phase, but as a lifelong foundation for strength, confidence, and vitality. This pillar is not just about perfection. It's about capacity, and that capacity changes everything. Increasing your fitness capacity changes absolutely everything. You just become more. You just become so much more than you ever were. And so many things just get easier. Anyways, that wraps up today's episode of Car Talks with Ty. Remember, mastering your fitness is one of the most vital and most important pillars that you can master. It makes the other ones a lot easier, especially after you've started to master the self mentally. You must master the self physically. And with that being said, guys, I will see you tomorrow. Peace.